Coming in at 34, we have the underwater region of the map. And now there's technically two different areas, but this is the much bigger one. It only has one cave down here, I believe, unless there's a nice little hidden one that I still couldn't find. But yeah, I'm not going to show off this entire area, but just know there is a ton of room. And if you're looking for a lot of harder dinos to get, it's got Moses and Tusos and a lot of them. So if you're looking for those, definitely come over here. Coming in at 33, we have this location. Now this is like open water, kind of underwater cave. So I'm not going to classify it as a cave because it has like 4 different entrances. But this thing is absolutely enormous. So I'm not sure if they're going to add something in here in the future or what's going on with it. I mean, you can live in here, but the lighting kind of does mess it up a little bit. But other than that, it is a pretty cool, very massive spot. Coming in at 32, we have our first little crystal area. Now this is the biggest crystal spot on this map that I could find so far. But yeah, this has a ton of crystal and even a little bit of metal. So if you're looking for a lot of crystal and just a good spot to farm crystal, this is 100% your location. Coming in at 31, we have our first metal spot. Now, I'm only going to put a couple metal spots on this video. I'm not going to go too in depth about that, because there is a good amount of it, but this is an absolutely massive spot. So you have this entire bottom region, which is covered in metal, and then you have all of this too. It kind of covers all the way up to the snow, but yeah, tons of metal for you to farm. Coming in at 30, this can be found over on the far, this kind of like corner of the map. And this is another pretty decent metal spot. There's not as much compared to that last location, but if you're looking for some metal and you're living over here, this is a pretty decent spot. And coming at number 29, we have the Snowy Redwoods. Now, this is the first map that has Snowy Redwoods on it, which is actually pretty cool. And not to mention that the redwoods on this portion of the map is absolutely enormous. There's just an absolute crazy amount of wood. So if you're looking to farm a lot of wood, definitely come to this part of Astraeus. You also have Mantis, Snow Owls, and also some really cool stuff here. Coming in at 28, we have the icebergs. Now, the icebergs on this map are actually pretty big. There's a good amount of them, and penguins do spawn on the bottoms of them, which is pretty cool. Now, there is no oil that I could at least get to spawn in, but yeah, it does make for a pretty cool and nice little interesting part of the map. And coming in number 27, we have the oil veins. Now, this portion of the map actually has a ton of them over here. This is a spot that has 2 of them, and it's pretty centralized, so I kind of figured that I would go ahead and toss it on this video. So yeah, here's the first one, and then here's the second one. I went ahead and put an oil pump on it. But yeah, just to let you guys know, there are an absolute crazy amount of these on this map. And coming in number 26, we have the first aberration entrance. Now, the coordinates can be found on screen right here. But yeah, this is just one of the 2 entrances, I believe. I don't think that there's any more parts of the aberration part. I've been looking, and I can only find 2. But yeah, here's the first one. Coming in number 25, we have the other entrance to the aberration zone. Now, this can be found kind of on the opposite side of these canyons. And the entrance actually does look pretty similar. But yeah, here's your other entrance. And now we're going to go over some new structures on this map, starting with this first one. Now, this first one is my favorite out of all the structures in this new zone, as it's just like kind of a full base. Now, this is more of like a PvE kind of one if you're going to look to build on here. But yeah, I do actually like this one quite a bit because it has little spike walls and everything to help keep the dinos out. And coming at number 23, we have this spot. Now, this is another pretty big structure, and it actually does have a cave in it, so you're probably going to see this twice on this video, because one portion is going to show off the cave, but on this one, I'm just going to show off the main structures part of it. So it has a top little cave up there too, but it doesn't really go anywhere, it just kind of goes down to the ground. But yeah, coming in here, you have, I believe, 3 different rooms, starting with this first one on your right. There's nothing too crazy in here. I mean, it's a nice little spot if you're looking for that. But yeah, overall, I mean, I guess it's a cool spot. I wish that they kind of did more with this though. Coming in number 22, we have this spot. Now, yes, I did show this off earlier as one of the base locations, but this does have some new structures on it, so I can go in depth a little bit about these. Now, inside, you have this one's more like kind of ruins, and then the other one is kind of more fortified. But again, it's nothing too crazy. I mean, there's nothing too wild going on over here. Just cool little structures for you to build in. And you have that little bonfire over there as well. But yeah, that's about it. As well as that other, like, kind of, I don't know, this little house or temple thing down there, which is pretty cool as well. And coming in at number 21, we have this little area. Now, this isn't really a structure. It's more of just a giant open cave. But I like this spot quite a bit. It has a lot of room to build in, so if you're on a PvE server, it actually will be a pretty amazing base spot. PvP, it's possible, but I mean, I personally wouldn't mess with anything that's just open. You're just getting created. But yeah, not a bad spot. Coming in number 20, we have this spot. Now, this is the area where you farm the clay, but it has 3 different little houses. You have 2 of them that are kind of open plans, so you're able to actually build in them. But the third one over here, you can't really build in. It's kind of interesting.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, should Bounce on the finance guy? Will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all. But for better laundry, wash it all with Bounce. Now friends can match and chat as a pair. Try Tinder Double Date today.
Nemesis just dropped an exciting update for the Astraeos map, including the Astraeos Mythical Creatures mod. Now, seahorses and minotaurs are tameable and breedable. Today we're diving into the details on seahorses. Seahorses can be found in the shallow waters along the shoreline. They're usually spawned in pairs. This may vary based on your server's settings. They're tricky to spot during the day, but at night, they're much easier to locate thanks to their luminescent color and movement. To tame a seahorse, here's what you'll need. A fast, reliable mount to keep up with them, and either a harpoon gun with trained spears or a crossbow with trained arrows. Be prepared, seahorses don't go down without a fight. Once attacked, they become aggressive, circling to land with jabs. When their torpor builds up, they'll flee, often running into other creatures to shake your pursuit. If you follow, beware of their spit attack, which can blind you temporarily. After knocking one out, feed it superior kibble for the quickest tame. If that's not an option, metro berries will do, but tame will take longer. Once tamed, seahorses are reliable and can be equipped with a saddle unlocked at level 35. While they're not built for combat, seahorses are incredibly fast, making them great for quick escapes or underwater resource gathering. They're particularly useful for collecting pearls and have a decent weight capacity. However, since they don't provide oxygen, scuba gear is essential for extended underwater travel. Seahorses are gendered, so you'll need a male and a female for breeding. Once the breeding process is complete, the female will give birth to a tiny, adorable baby seahorse. They're also detailed, with colors in regions 0, 1, 3, 4, and 5, allowing for some stunning visual combinations. The fully imprinted seahorse will have an impressive weight and health stat, making it even more versatile. What's your favorite feature of this elegant water steed? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Yes, I intentionally did it this way. Today we're going to be going after the Veilwind. It is a crouching little fox out in the snow biome that I've been wanting to get so bad, and I haven't had the time or resources or the energy to do it. But first, I want to kind of showcase off this build real quick. So, out of the last episode, we built that tower right here. I built the bridge up there, and I built the entrance area over here. This literally just has a ladder going all the way up, so you get up to this bridge, variation of the bridge. We're going to cover that here a little bit later, but for now, we need to go tame the Veilwind, and with that being said, I have some stuff. So I've been told that apparently E does not work anymore with them, and that you actually have to drink them out. So I'm hoping that is not the case, but we're going to try it anyways. So I have this long neck rifle that we have got in a loot drop. I got some traps just in case if we end up actually trapping it, and I have some raw mutton because I don't have kibble. So with that being said, let's see here. I need trained darts. So one of the things I showcase to you guys is I have dedicated storage. Isn't that pretty cool? Now this is from the Castle Keep Fort mod. This is probably the paid DLC version. I can't remember if it's actually in the card.
Hello and welcome back for another video on Arxabone.
Hello Dodo crew and welcome back to another video on Ark Survival Lesson.
Oh my god, no. You do way too much damage. So for today's adventures, I think...
You can get this fixed now and pay later. You can get this fixed now and pay later. Get this. Get it fixed now and pay later in 4 interest-free payments at SafeLight.com.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
There's gotta be another way.
Did we talk about we do this?
Yeah, I know. It's happening to us.
Hi guys, Steve here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to tame the Zernactifus fish. Let's call it the toothy fish, because I'm not saying that again. So when this video is helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you. The first thing to do is do a dino wipe. Well, this fish won't spawn even if you leave the server on for days. And even then, they can be a pain to find, as they attack other carnivore fish no matter how big they are, and usually get themselves killed. Because the island ocean is absolutely full of sharks, I would take 2 sea creatures. Something large to kill over sharks, like a really good Plesio or Mosa. Then have a dolphin cryopoded for when you're ready to trap a toothy fish. It's best to find one toothy fish by itself, but they usually swim in groups. You need to separate or kill the others and leave the one you want, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare to tame them. As if you're swimming in your scuba gear, one of them can hold and bite onto you, and when it lets go, the other one holds and bites onto you, and a tag team you that way. They'll take turns in holding you, and you'll never be able to escape unless you kill one. Now, if you've built a trap, but your toothy fish is too far away from it, there's no way you'll be able to shoot it, grab its aggro, and get back to the trap in time before the fish gets to you, starts attacking, and kills you. So the best option is to aggro it with a fast sea creature. However, the toothy fish is really fast, so you can catch up with you quick. And it's got a long aggro range. So if you try and kite it back to your trap, it will still follow and attack your sea creature. Then getting it in the trap will be a bit difficult. If your sea creature's tanky enough, you could try and shoot toothy fish with narcos. They'll probably swim away when it's close to
My
the
mom,
water.
you gotta
If you
understand.
want to lose aggro, the best option is to kite it next to a manta ray, next to your trap, so Toothy attacks that instead of you. They can swim a short distance away from your trap in scuba gear, shoot Toothy and get its aggro.
I can't help
After it's killed the ray. This is very risky, as you've got to get back to your trap before it gets to you. And just as it's about to get in, close the doors, swim around the other side, put the dino gate in, which will be closed, and you've got it trapped. But you have to have a bit of skill and a long look to do this. You don't want to be swimming around in your scuba gear, because if it grabs you, it's over. So let's come up with a better idea. When you found your toothy fish, kill any sharks or any other hostiles with your big sea creature, so you've made the area safe and the place where you're going to build your trap. Then throw out your dolphin from a cryopod. You'll be using this to get Toothy into your trap. Yeah, you're going to put down a generator on official, but it's a stupid idea that makes the game worse when we're using that. You can just come with a dolphin if there's no hostile sea creatures to kill, but there'll likely be loads of sharks, so you've got to kill them somehow. I've cryoed up my Plesio. Now it's time to build a trap. You want to find a slope to the land close to the surface, but one not too steep like this, otherwise you won't be able to get your side doors in, because they'll get blocked by the sloped floor. This is a better, shallower slope. Right, get your dino gates, move forward until the top is just sticking out of water. Then you know you've got it at the right height, and put the side dino doorways in. You just need 3 of them to make a U like this. Then put 2 side dino gates in. And at the back, put a metal billboard. And it leaves a little opening at the top. Then get on your dolphin. What you're going to do is swim in, go above the billboard, swim around quick, then put a dino gate in and trap Toothy. Right, let's go find one. Now, I told you not to pull 2 at once, but I'm going to show you what happens when I do. Massive one side of level. Okay, that'll do. If you shoot it from distance, it'll be out of range. So you've got to get close with that. Just drag aggro with your dolphin. Come on.
Oh, I literally do have
Never
to.
mind, Matt. There we go. Once you've grabbed one aggro, both of them will come after you. Like a second, just take one, kill the other one, then swim in, go up and go down again behind the billboard. There's only one that gets stuck on it. The second fish will swim over the first and come out the top, as you just saw. I've trapped the one I want, so I'm going to leave the other one away and get rid of it. If you want to make sure it can't get over the top, we can put another doorway there. And that'll block the top section off like that. Level 65 is a bit low, so I'll swap to a higher one to show how many it takes. What we've got to do now is knock it out with trank arrows or harpoons. We're now on a level 125, and start with 180 narco arrows and 100 narco harpoons. We'll skip forward 1 minute because it'll take a while. I've just been using harpoons.
Why not? Some of my best memories are things. This thing
What were you watching? What is on that TV over there? What was you doing? I saw you just sitting there. What is that?
And I finally knocked it out. That's 19 of them. Of course, higher level need more. All we've got to do now is wait till it gets hungry.
Okay, you moved the TV. Oh, you're using that TV for art?
That's one ugly
The other
squad,
TV.
but it has high density
You the other
squirrels.
TV.
It gets hungry pretty quick. And I'm on time for taming. As soon as its talk has gone down, and it likes superior kibble best, I'm going to give it that.
You should be on Joker account on the other one. And then on this one, you should be on that. In case you blue screen, you just grab Joker since he's logged in. I have that would be kind of.
I'll give it more narcotics as well. Once you've got it trapped, it's just knocking it out and taming it standard way.